Hello, how are you today? Hope everything is going well wherever you are. I'm Jay out here in Oregon. My wife Lori and we have been Young Living members for 7.5 years. Absolutely love it. Just best decision we ever made, honestly. Best decision we ever made for our own personal health and that of our family. What I'm going to talk to you about today is something that you may not expect an old geezer like me to talk about, and that is detoxing the home toilet bowl tips. Yeah, let's talk a few toilet bowl tips here, because face it, that can be one of the nastiest, grungiest, most unpleasant tasks that you have when it comes to house cleaning, is cleaning that bowl. I'm not even going to go into what's under the rim or what's, no, not even going there. But there are some great solutions, some natural solutions using essential oils that can really help clean out your commode. And I've got 3 of them. I've got 3 recipes. And what I'll do is I'll read them off here, but then I will also post them underneath in the comments so you'll have them. That way you don't have to listen to me ramble on and miss anything if you want to hear what I'm saying. So what I'm going to start with is a spray. It's a spray. It's purifying lavender, lemon, and tea tree toilet bowl cleaner. So it's kind of hard to feel good about cleaning your toilet, and that's a well-known fact. People really don't want to do it. They do because they have to, but look at it. And plus some of the stuff that they've got in the stores, those bleach bricks, that's not good. Yeah, it works, but it's not the best thing for you. And then you've got that beautiful dark blue stuff that comes into your toilet when you have it in the tank, and every time you flush it, makes it look like there's blue raspberry Kool-Aid in your toilet bowl. Okay, that stuff is so laden with chemicals and harsh additives that I wouldn't want to sit my bum down over a bowl of that. I just don't like that. So if you would like to clean your commode confidently with purifying essential oils, this lavender, tea tree, and lemon combination I think is really good. What you need here is like a 22-ounce spray bottle, and it can be glass. And it probably should be glass because it's got lemon and other oils in it that kind of, they affect plastic. So try to find a glass bottle, about 22 ounces, thereabouts. So you take that, you add in 18 ounces of water, 1/4 cup, so a 1/4 cup of liquid Castile soap, then about 4 drops each of lavender, tea tree, and lemon essential oils. You mix all that together in that spray bottle, spray the toilet bowl down, scrub with a brush, and flush. That simple. All right? So, purifying lavender, lemon, and tea tree toilet bowl cleaner. I will post the recipe for that. The next thing I've got, it's not a spray. Well, the next 2 are not sprays. They are fizzy bombs. Everyone likes a good fizzy bomb. It's kind of like a bath bomb, except for the bowl. So with the toilet bowl fizzy bomb, you need 1.5 cups of baking soda, a 1/2 cup of citric acid divided. So, remember, this is like a recipe. And I cook a lot, so, if I say divided, that means you separate it into 2 separate units. But you need a 1/2 cup of citric acid total. You need about a teaspoon of water, a teaspoon of that liquid Castile soap, and then 10 drops of orange and 10 drops of Thieves essential oils. So what you do is you combine the baking soda and half the citric acid into a mixing bowl. Mix it well with a fork, because sometimes the citric acid can clump. So you want to mix it up real good, make sure it's nice and fine, and everything is, get rid of all the clumps there. Then in a separate bowl, mix together the Castile soap and the essential oils, orange and Thieves. Slowly add the water mixture to the dry ingredients well, the water mixture, 1 teaspoon of water. Okay, that's what it is. Mix that in with the dry ingredients using a spray bottle or just a dropper, and do it a little bit at a time, because you want the compound to be wet but not soggy. It needs to be kind of like moist sand. Okay, if we live in Oregon, we've got the ocean out here, so we know what wet sand looks like. If you live in Iowa, you may not have an idea of what wet sand looks like, but that's kind of what it needs to be, is like wet sand, that kind of consistency. Then you add the soap and the essential oil mixture and the remaining citric acid into that mix. Now, you should be able to mold that mixture with your hands. So press into some silicone molds. You can get all kinds of candy molds. Go down to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or wherever you want to go, and you can get those silicone molds that have things, maybe about that big around, things that you can make little tiny soaps with or things like that. Well, that's perfect. So you can get some of those things, and you pack it down into the mold about 3/4 full, because these will expand a little bit. They will puff up just a little bit in the tray as they dry. Now, once dry, and once they're ready to use, you pop them out of the mold. So that's why the silicone mold is always best. And then you take one of your little tablets and you drop it in the tank and you let it fizz for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then you get your trusty toilet brush, wipe things down, scrub, 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 and it works. I've never had a problem with it. It works. And store those in an airtight container as well, because you want to make sure that they don't dry out. If they dry out, they'll crack and they won't work as well in the toilet bowl. So those are the toilet fizzy bombs. The last one are cleansing fizzies. I don't know, I just like the word fizzies. It's fun to say. You can use these in your toilet bowl. You can also use them in tubs and sinks if you want. What you need for that is a 1/2 cup baking soda, a 1/2 cup of cornstarch, a 1/2 cup of citric acid, water in a spray bottle. You need a Ziploc bag or a sealable bag that's about 1 gallon in size, 7 drops of thieves, 7 drops of citrus fresh, and 7 drops of lemon, and then whatever silicone molds you would like to use. So you combine all the dry ingredients there, the baking soda, the cornstarch, and the citric acid. You get all that mixed together, and you put that in the gallon bag, and you mix it thoroughly. Again, making sure there are no clumps. Everything is nice and powdery, and just shake it up if you have to, and you'll be fine with that. Open the bag, spray the ingredients about 2 to 3 times with the water. Close the bag and kind of knead it, mix it around a little bit, and again, you're going to repeat this step several times until you get that consistency of wet sand again, just like the other recipe. So once you get that, you're ready for the next step. So it's ready to go when you can squeeze the bag and the mixture stays clumped together inside the bag when you let go. So it's not falling apart, it's not crumbly, it's not squishy, it's just, it's nice and kind of a wet sand, almost pie crust consistency. Not quite pie crust, but more wet sand. Then add your essential oils to that mix. Mix it all over again. Put the stuff in your molds, again, about 3/4 full, because this will expand a little bit. Let it dry for about a day, just depending. If you live in a humid environment, you may want to wait about 2 days. So, hi Brooke, how are you today? Nice to see you on here. So you let these little fizzy bombs, you let them dry, and then once they're ready, which could take a day, pop them out of the silicone molds, put them in an airtight container again. Glass jar is awfully good with that. Like a ball canning jar would be really good. And I'm going to show you what one looks like. This is what I call a commode muffin. It expanded. I filled it too full in the silicone mold, and it expanded a bit, and it looks like a toadstool for the stool. Yeah, I drop one of these in. Okay, I'm holding it closer to the camera, so it looks like it's half the size of my head, but it's really not. It's about the size of a mini muffin, and looks about the same too. You just drop this in the toilet bowl, let it fizz for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then get out your trusty toilet brush, scrub away, flush, you're good. Now, you can do that once or twice if you need. If you've got some really heavy stains, do it more than once. But that's what I got for you today. Some toilet bowl tips on how to detoxify your commode. In fact, I'm going to go drop this little mini muffin in our powder room because it is house cleaning day, so I have to actually use this stuff. And I don't mind at all because it's essential oils, chemical-free, toxin-free, wonderful stuff. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, great week coming up, and we will talk to you soon. Until next time, take care. God bless.